Hello, DG Gamer here. This is I'm going to show off this ship, I suppose. So I built this. I spent quite a lot of time on this. I'm not very good at making ships look good, but it is a very functional ship that's completely piped up. So I'll start with the front and I'll work my way back, and I'll show you that. So we have solar panels here. They're quite good. It's not very many, but I decided to add them because it's oh, still a red block there. That's fine. Anyway, and then we move on. We have 4 large thrusters downwards, which maybe isn't enough, but I'll show you why later. We have 2 sideways. So we have quite a large engine block here. And I'll show you what's behind that in a minute. So we have quite a lot of thrust. It moves quite well. So I will quickly hop into spectator, will I? Maybe not. Okay, why can't I use spectator? Okay, well, I can't use spectator, so that's refreshing. So if I press this, there is our refinery. Yes, it's very nice, nicely hidden there. Just put this block back. Oh, yep. Make sure it's the right color. Okay. So and then on the other side there is, as you probably saw before, a connection point which you can connect to your station with. And you're probably seeing a lot of Henrys. They're from Aaron Last Name Gamers. I quite like that ship. But I will show you that in a minute. But Dave, you probably heard of that if you play this game. But I'll show you inside. This ship does have a few flaws. The number 1 flaw being that there's no airlock here. So you open doors and this room just becomes depressurized. So it's red, obviously. As you can see, you can see that. But that's because in developer version of Space Engineers, one of the settings is to disable airtimeness, which makes the game run a lot faster. So anyway, so here we have our gravity generator. We have a screen here. So this is all the components that we have in our storage. So we've got quite a lot of stuff, and you'll see these tin parts. I will explain that later. It's a very useful piece of technology. And then we have our ingots here, so we can see how much uranium we have. So we've got 12,000 uranium, so we've got plenty. Because it's creative, I spawned a lot of it in. Should I fly it for you? Show you how it handles? Yes, I think I will. Okay. So if you watch in the bottom right, we have a reasonably slow acceleration, and a slightly faster stopping speed. We cannot go up very fast, we cannot go down very fast, we cannot go sideways very fast, but we can turn pretty easily. In this case, you got 147. It came down from 200 because it was just turning too fast and was breaking everything on the inside of the ship. So I shall move into the hangar, which I tried to make this a smallish ship, small large ship. So I didn't really work on making a walkway from there down into the hangar. But so this is all remote control, so I can go here and I can open the hangar, and here we have our fleet of Henrys. So these use Rdavs fleet command. You should go check it out. It's a little bit confusing when you first start using it, but basically it lets you command drones from a ship, mothership. So we have our batteries. Inside there we have our reactor and a large cargo container and oxygen tanks and oxygen generator, which probably should be accessible, but anyway. We have our all our cargo containers here, and I will explain to you Tim. So this is Tim here, this programmable block and this timer block. So Tim is inventory manager manager that when you add a tag to a a storage block, it will pull it and sort your inventory. So for instance, if I look at this one, see it says team component priority 2 100, so it's going to take 100 of every component. And then if I go control panel, it has ingot nickel priority 1 1000, so it will hold, it takes 1000 nickel. Same with all the rest of the cargo containers. We'll go for the storage inventories. See, this one's wherever it went. This one's set up to take 1000 cobalt, and so basically the bottom line here is all, and a couple up here I think, are all set up to hold 1000 of each of the different, 1000 of each, 1000 or like per thing for their specific ingot, and there's a cargo container at the back which is full of all the rest. There's air vents here, but of course air pressurization has been disabled. And then we have Rdavs fleet command. So this section here is Rdavs fleet command. So I can give you a demonstration. It doesn't work very well. I think I have the connector slightly too high, which I will fix eventually. So let me just show you that. So if we hop in here and we press F8, okay, that's that. I don't know why I can't use spectator. That's slightly frustrating. Because okay, so it's very hard to see, but there. So we have Squadron 0 has 5 ships in it. If we go over here, Squadron 1 has 3 ships in it. So we can go here and we can tell it to go to 1,500 meters in front of the mothership. If we get out, we can watch them. Yeah, see, this is probably, they're slightly too sharp, I think, because anyway, they'll take out eventually from the lowest numbered connector to the highest. So they'll go out and then they'll go off to 1,500 meters in front of the mothership. And then I'm just going to stop this process and tell them to dock. So we go back in here and then we can go here and we go to dock. And press enter. They will come back and they will dock automatically, which is pretty great. But it doesn't work very well, as I said before. It does work well. Mine just doesn't work well. So it gets caught here, and maybe if I was to remove the hangar blocks and these blocks just above here, then it might be enough room. But I think mostly the connector's slightly too high. If I put them down one, it would probably work slightly better. But yeah, they're not really the best ships for drones, but I really love Henry, and so I decided to make him the drone for the ship. So thank you for watching. DG out.